Hey everybody, it's Lain Ehmann with layouttoday.com, and I have a new fun toy that I want to share with you. It is called the Copic Marker, and I have become addicted to them. I want to create a series of videos for you talking about the basics of the Copic, as well as how to store it, where to find it, how to use it on your projects, things like that. But for today, I just want to introduce you to the Copic Marker, tell you about the different types that are available, and tell you where to go for some more information. So Copic markers are a very high-end marker, coloring marker. They are not something that you would buy for your kids' school supply box to put in their backpack. They cost anywhere from a few dollars to up to $5 a piece, and they are purchased individually or in sets. There are 4 different types of Copic markers that I'm going to go over, but first I want to tell you a little bit about some commonalities between all of them and why people like the Copic marker so much. Copic markers originally started as a tool for architects, for landscape designers, for fashion designers, people who had to create renderings in very high quality ink and with the ability to blend and get graduations of color and things like that. And as a result, the Copic marker was invented, came out with the Copic original, which I'll tell you about in just a second. And then it kind of spread into different areas of the crafting and art industries, and the varieties of Copics available became much wider as well. They've been around for several decades, and they are manufactured in Japan. And as I mentioned, you can purchase them in sets or individually. You can find them at fine art supply stores as well as online. And the way it made its way into the crafting and scrapbooking industry is through the mixed media, stamping, and then kind of made its way to scrapbooking. And scrapbookers like them for their pH neutrality, for the ability to blend exact colors for their scrapbook pages or for their stamping, and because they are alcohol based. Because they are alcohol based, not only are they non-toxic, but they're permanent. So if you color on vellum or journal on glossy cardstock, or want to color a rhinestone or a button to match exactly what you're trying to create, you can do that. And because of the hundreds of colors available, and because of the ability to blend the colors together, you can get very precise color shades. And plus, they're just a heck of a lot of fun. So that's a little bit of an overview about Copics. So they come in 4 different styles. The first is the Copic original. It has a square barrel. The lid is labeled with the color, and it's got 2 ends. One end is a bullet point that is great for journaling and lettering, and the other one is a chisel tip. And that is the Copic original. That's available in, I think, right around 200 different colors, which sounds like a lot, but we'll talk more about that in a minute. Then we have the Copic sketch. The Copic sketch has an oval barrel, which is nice because it feels very nice in the hand, and also won't roll off your table and onto the floor. It also has the colors labeled on the top of the lid. It's also got double ends. One end is the brush tip, which is great for coloring, particularly in very small areas, and the other end is a chisel tip. The next, that's available in the widest variety of colors. Over 330 different colors are available in the sketch. The next pen is the Ciao. It's spelled C-I-A-O, like the Italian word for hello, goodbye, ciao. It is the entry point marker for Copic. It has a round barrel. It is not labeled with the color on the ends. And it also is double-ended, though. It's got a brush tip, and it's got a chisel tip. And again, this is the entry level. It is smaller, so it holds less ink than either the sketch or the original. It's available in a limited number of colors. A lot of people will start with the Ciao because it's less expensive, and then they will soon find that they love them so much that they upgrade to the sketch. So I would recommend, if you think you're going to like this, go straight for the sketch. Maybe you buy 1 or 2 in the Ciao to test it out and see how you like it, but once you fall in love, don't buy any more Ciaos. Go right to the sketch because you'll be much happier and you won't have to worry about replacing your Ciaos with sketch. The final marker is the wide, and I bet you can tell why it's called a wide. It is a wide chisel tip. It's It's not used so much in paper crafting. It's really for people who are working on a very large scale. We tend to be working on a smaller scale like cards and scrapbook pages. But if you have the desire to create your own background, this might be something you want to take a look at. It's only available in, I think, right around 35 different colors. But if you want the ability to play around more, you might want to check it out. So those are our four. We've got the original with the square barrel, the sketch with the oval barrel, the chow with the round barrel, and the wide with the wide barrel. These are all refillable, which is fantastic. You can buy one ink refill and use it on any of the markers, and you can also replace nibs. So you can pull out, like on your sketch, if you decide instead of that chisel tip, you want the bullet point for journaling, you can pull that out and buy a replacement nib. So they all work together. A color that's YG41 in the original will be the same color as YG41 in the sketch, and you can mix and mingle with these. So you don't have to have a set that's entirely chows or entirely originals. You can mix and match depending on what your preferences are. So in future videos, I'm going to get into more about storing them, where you can get them, how to use them, how to color with them, how to alter with them, things like that. But for today, I just wanted to introduce you to the fun of Copic and also tell you about the different styles. In case you're wondering, I am a Copic certified instructor, and so you're hearing the straight information right from someone who's taken the class and become certified. And if you want to find out more about Copics, you can look for the next video. You can subscribe to my YouTube channel, or you can go over to layoutaday.com/Copic, and I'll put all my updates, my blog posts, everything will feed right through there so you won't miss a thing. I hope this has helped you figure out what the deal is with Copics, why people are so excited about them, and come back soon for more information. I'll be seeing you soon. Thanks.